Okay, yes, I know I'm going to talk about the tardigrade, but before I do, subscribe to my channel for anyone that wishes to. It's Paul Paul Keever Keever, and I have Twitter for anyone that wants that, and also Facebook again for anyone that wants it. Okay, and I think that's it. I mean, of course, YouTube, of course, but okay. So the tardigrade is um the tardigrade is it's this tiny little thing, this tiny little animal. Pronounce your words, Paul. It's this tiny little. It's not even your your pinky. This is my pinky. Um. So yeah, it's like not even the length of your um. Yeah. Um. It's actually about 0.02 inches long at adult size. That's the size of the adults. It's about 0.02 inches is the adult, and it was discovered in a. I just read it was 1777, but I also read it was 1776. So it was at least around there. It was, must have been one of those 2 years. Um, and these things can survive. Oh my gosh, they can. You could put them literally in outer space, and they would still survive for over 10 years. Which actually, I also read that they have to be in. They can only survive in just barely over uh, absolute zero. So I guess it's, it can only get down to like 0.02 degrees or something or other. I don't know the exact. Um. So. But the Wikipedia also says both that the they can survive down to almost absolute zero, but then it also says at the same time it's well not the same part of the page, but it also says that somewhere else on there it says that they can survive in space, in outer space, like out towards Pluto. Like, of course, I'm in space. We're all in space, of course. That's a whole nother thought. That right there is a whole nother thought. Saying that I'm in space, you're in space. That right there is an entire another thought. But, which, by the way, yeah, we are, actually. But they can survive in space, like, out there. With the aliens. Um, okay. Oh, um, okay, so, um, yeah, they can survive in the Sahara Desert. They can survive, well above the boiling point of water. They can survive. Oh my gosh, these things can survive. They can survive on the surface of the sun. Just kidding. No, they can't. I made that up. Wikipedia hadn't said that they can't. They haven't. They actually haven't said an exact temperature that they would die at. But it didn't say that they can survive on the sun. So I'm actually joking about that. Um, okay, so they can survive in Sahara Desert with no water for over 10 years. Dang, 10 years, no water at all. So no water in Sahara Desert, and any of these places they don't have to have water. I mean, yeah, they do live in the ocean. You would think that, yeah, I don't know. Um, and By the way, they can survive. They can go into the Mariana Trench and still survive. In fact, they can survive with like 6 times that pressure, which so okay. Um, yeah, I guess they're pretty durable. I guess. Oh, and the radiation too. They can survive with even when they're exposed to lethal, or at least what for us is lethal doses of radiation. Um, so there you go.